Good morning. This is Mark Murphy, and I'll be facing JZN in what is most assuredly a test of my online streaming here in MyTeam. Let's hope I don't get blown.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. We've got
be dead.
Toronto
They can hear you.
and Chicago.
Boys, nice and high.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. They've got Ingram. McCollum is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then it's Randall. And it's Horford in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's McCollum. Horford, no luck. Kuzi, covered by
I really
Rubio.
wish it would just save my goddamn settings, so I didn't have to spend the fucking
Outside Pierce.
10 seconds of every goddamn minute.
Shoots from the baseline. That's short off the rim.
But I just wanted to get a shot.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Here's Rubio. To the left side wing.
I don't have to worry about him shooting.
And he makes good on the layup.
Ricky Rubio.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Kuzi.
Bob Cousy, 2 points.
That one goes in.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
We call that a high percentage shot, and when he's the guy taking it, I'd even say it's automatic.
Here's Rubio.
Ricky Rubio.
That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Well, you know, it's still early, partner, but that's what we're seeing so far, and we know what he can do on one of his better days. He's hard to handle.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message
Really
they
should
were
probably
sending
be
with
more
that foul.
entertaining than this.
Nothing easy inside.
This game hasn't even really started.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
I see him.
Over in the corner, Randall.
Hey, bust that.
Rubio outside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first free throw of the game. That one is off.
Ricky Rubio.
And the second free throw, good.
They know that foul's bullshit.
Toronto on defense. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum.
I wish I never sold my
That's foul number
Kind of
2
Pierce
for
is
him.
Completely badged up. But
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's
Havlicek
2 fouls
extra
already, and he can't afford it.
But then that Havlicek.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for Toronto.
I see him.
Now here's Pierce. Out to the wing. And it's Parrish with the jam.
Parrish, boom.
I didn't even
Guys,
do
he's
a
not
move.
an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher
that's money.
when you go off one hand and one foot.
That is money.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Fires the 3. Here's Randall.
List of
Right
people
wing.
who aren't wet. Ricky Rubio.
Hey, right here, baby, right here.
Green against Pierce. Tries again. Offensive rebound. Here's Horford.
Get out of here, Horford.
Pass to Randall. The feed to Green.
I got ball.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And Rubio kicks to Green. Stolen away. It's Pierce on the wing. Guarded by Green. Toronto grabs the miss.
Paul Pierce tried to end
Horford's
lives.
got 3 rebounds
For no
so far
reason.
in the game. Rubio outside. On the wing, Green. Parrish gets the rebound.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Hey, pick up ball.
Here's Bird. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah.
Check out these handles. That's
But
rush
that's
hour
also a
handle.
very easy
Not
shot.
midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Called.
DJ McCollum, he's checked in for Toronto.
That's his first personal foul.
Oh, shit.
Substitution on the court.
Rubio against Westbrook.
Ooh. Dribble moves.
Rubio outside.
Woo! Right here.
Oh, give me that.
Stolen by Bird. Brown outside.
Larry Bird is the truth.
And Bird, here we go. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2
Well,
for
yes,
2
but
from the floor.
you know what I meant by that.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game
But Larry
is
can
just
be the
far
truth.
too
The
easy.
truth is on the court.
Hey, who's mad at this? Ball, ball.
1:29 left to play here in the first.
Hey, yo, right here, right here.
Here's McCollum. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. They get Russell Westbrook.
At the line.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
Well,
Taking two
Greg, you
shots.
know, there's no question about that. You played on a tough, physical Knicks team during your NBA career, and that would fall right in line with a smart, strong foul right there.
I agree. Very good point.
Come get it.
Yeah.
Here's what Chicago's
That's kind
going
of a-
with right now.
Kind of a shame. 'cause
JaVale
they
McGee's
managed to
checked
get
in for
a
Parrish.
generational talent.
And Kevin
And they're
Durant
gonna
subbed
scare
in
'em
for
away
Bird.
Petty reasons.
4 on the shot clock.
Come get it.
Fades away.
Get in there.
The shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Now, that's an old school move right there. A good one, too. The
To
fadeaway.
our listening audience, yes, that was bullshit.
Westbrook against Rubio.
I got ball.
McCollum outside. Toronto needs to get off a shot.
Hey, back door.
And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
The ball goes to Chicago.
Well, yes, if he didn't get locked up.
Westbrook with it.
Woo! Big
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Really, Durant?
And Durant gets
Really?
it to go.
That's the lob that
You
you're
know, of
coming
the
up with?
last 6 baskets,
Okay.
5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Kicks it out to Rubio. Out left to the wing. Here's Randall. Now the pass to Ingram. Kept alive. And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's Chicago up by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Westbrook.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, they've got Noah. Durant is out there with Maker. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Brogdon in at the 2 spot. Here's Westbrook. Doesn't go for him.
Really?
Curry
I'm
with
pretty
some nice
certain
D.
That's happened in real life more than once.
To the left wing.
Woo! Right here.
Here's Brogdon, defended by Durant. Here's Noah.
Put it back.
Durant, the pass to Noah.
Yo, switch.
Curry against Westbrook.
Hey, yo, right here.
Curry dishes to Maker. Outside for Curry. Out to the right wing.
Guys.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Maker. Toronto working the ball around now. Back to Curry. And they finally
that-
get it
that
to
probably
go.
should
A
have been
full
set in
night's
the
work on the
stands.
boards in one trip down the floor.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Durant kicks to Curry. Fires from the line. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Curry's got 4 points this quarter. Westbrook passes to McGee. Brown wide open. He fires.
Jaylen Brown.
The long distance three is buried.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will
Jaylen
retain
Brown plays
possession.
defensive stop.
Substitution on the court.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
Oh, okay.
Now here's Durant. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Over in the corner, Williams puts one up from 19.
Williams.
That one good for two. Chicago leading by 3.
Stay on him.
Pass to Pierce. Toronto grabs the miss.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Stolen by Bird. And it's Bird with the jam.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively, and this lead, I think, is headed up.
Here's Brogdon.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call.
I went against somebody last night.
For
who
Toronto,
all
they have
did
been
was
successful on
drop
their
back.
4 free throw attempts up to this.
It's a shame that the
And
only
Toronto
defense
making a
against
change
that, even
here.
if you have a higher
Green's checked
strength
in.
person,
And that's
is,
good as he hits both of his shots.
pulls a chair out.
Chicago leading to the middle. Here's Parrish. Soft touch off the glass. Parrish has got his second bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint. And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
For Toronto, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
At least the world can see her.
You're having a lot of success
Ingram.
from the line here in the second quarter.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Toronto.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
To the inside. Stolen by Bird.
2 minutes remaining.
Poked away.
2 minutes.
Wow.
Rubio outside. And the rejection by Parrish. Inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds.
And Toronto
Yeah.
will go for a different look here. Akers
I don't-
checked in.
I don't know
for Randall.
why he was just
Kevin
standing
Durant comes in for Ingram.
Transition offense in
Brogdon,
this
he's
game
checked
is so
in for
terrible.
CJ
They either
McCollum.
all run to the
And Steph
wings,
Curry is subbed in
They
for
all
Ricky
run to
Rubio.
Brogdon.
not a lot in between.
Now here's Curry. Inside. Wants to get it off to
Okay.
Noah and does.
Let the record
And the
show that I
basket
was
by Maker.
clearly right there.
They
and
brought
it
up
just
their
went right
three-point
by
percentage
multiple
this
defensive
quarter.
player of the year
They're
candidates.
shooting it well right now. The defense may need to think about making some kind of adjustment to slow that down.
Offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
And guys, that's his game. I mean,
No, at no
battling in the
point in
paint
Larry's
and
career was that
cashing
going to be
in
something
on
he
those
did.
second chance
He probably
And
opportunities.
played
Greg
in,
cashing
but
in
he'd make it.
hard.
In
I
this
mean,
game,
man,
he'd
oh
take it.
man, he puts an
Larry's
exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary. I really like the fire, the intensity that they're playing with now. They got off to a tough start there in the first quarter. They didn't shoot it particularly well, but they've played through it. They've been able to stick with it, and that, to me, that shows their resiliency.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Curry outside. Here's Maker. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
But they'll get another chance. To the right side. Feeds it to Parrish. Goes back up. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Parrish has got the game tied up here for Chicago. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Talk about great numbers
really
for Larry Bird.
kind of
He's
a
got 10
grindy
points
event.
and also 3 steals.
And we've all watched him just be an unstoppable force here tonight.
Well, nothing they've done on the defensive end has been able to slow him down. I mean, he's doing exactly what he wants to when he wants to do it.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for Chicago right now, Garnett out there with Parrish. Then it's Pierce. Then it's Bird. McCollum against Pierce. He kicks to Bird.
No.
Garnett in the post. He's defended by Randall. And they take the lead. Garnett's got the first basket of the third
Julius
quarter
Randle,
for
who was an
Chicago.
actual post defender down there.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the
That's a
paint.
hell of a finish.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Yo, switch.
To the wing on the left. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago.
Get there.
Just 5 on the clock.
Oh, look at the clock.
In close. And Horford pulls it
Yeah, it
down.
was. I wanted the fade. I didn't want
Horford's
the-
got 6 rebounds in the game.
Pressure him up.
CJ
Wasted
McCollum.
no time on that one.
Timeout.
Now it's a 3-point Toronto lead.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
So you plan on taking the entire timeout?
So both teams making some changes here.
Answers.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
Come to me.
Now Westbrook. Outside Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Come to me.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 5. McGee with the block.
Oh, shoot that.
Will
Oh,
not
I'm
go.
really disappointed.
This is
I
off the
didn't
front
make
iron. Toronto with the ball. They lead by 1. And the basket by McCollum.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Kicks it to Brown. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum.
CJ McCollum.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
It won't let me inbound it.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And you can check the string. Wow.
Murph, what
no,
you
the
doing?
controller died. No low battery either.
Me.
Hey, Jawan.
Yo.
Hi, pal.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Randall.
This is being streamed to my YouTube channel.
Substitution for Toronto. Kevin Durant.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Hey, balance it out.
Here is Williams. 17-foot shot on the way.
Grab it.
Some solid defense from Brown.
Kick it out.
Out to the right wing. Here's the three. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Chris.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And I'll just
On the wing, Green.
lock you up.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown. A great competitive game so
Hall of
far.
Fame poster.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Jaylen Brown. And he,
McCollum against Brown. McCollum with the screen on Durant. 6 to shoot. Down low.
well, that's what I get.
Green.
for handling.
Gerald Green.
And Green slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
It's Durant with the drive.
That was Green, and you know it.
He gets it in there. Durant's got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here.
Well, you don't
They're
know it
working
in real time.
inside
You
and
know it
getting
because
good
I-
shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Russell Westbrook.
Also because
Take a look at what
that Durant
McCollum's
gets
done.
ridiculous.
He has 8
fucking
points.
Green.
He's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Well, they've been shooting their free throws with confidence and knocking them down. That's giving them an edge, no question about it.
There's the dish to Durant. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
Chris with the shot.
I just wanted
Chris
to get
has
it at the
got
rim.
his second basket.
That's all I wanted to do.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked,
I don't know
if
what
it ended
Thon's
any other way.
I don't even know if Thon knows what he's doing.
Chicago leading. Outside Pierce.
Right here.
Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Chicago. So it's Toronto now.
Get there.
54 seconds left in the third. Outside
agree.
for Durant. 3-pointer. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent D there from Pierce. It doesn't go for him.
Oh,
And Toronto will go the other way with it.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
That's his first personal foul.
For Toronto, they shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
Number 10.
Here's something you don't see very often out of this guy. Looked like he was shooting a medicine ball.
And Toronto making a change here. Makers checked in. Dishes it to Parrish. Garnett.
3-pointer.
Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
You got it right here, baby. Right here.
Here's McCollum. Up and in on the layup.
CJ McCollum.
McCollum's
absolutely.
got 10
If
points in
CJ
just the
McCollum
second
does-
half.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
and one.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
That's his first personal
Chicago
foul.
shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And the final period of play just about to start. Toronto trails by 7. So for Toronto right now, Maker out there with Gerald Green. Then it's Williams. Then there's C.J. McCollum. From deep, Green. And so here is Chicago. Durant for three. Good D by Williams.
I just wanted to see what the pull-up was like with him in that scenario.
Toronto working the ball around now.
Not as nice as I thought.
That's tipped.
You're trying to fucking.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Ball game to Toronto.
Well, no, that was Manu, wasn't it?
So it's Toronto now. 7-point differential. And here's McCollum. Just 5 on the
Yes,
clock.
but do you have your offensive motion set to space the floor?
There's JaVale
or
McGee
motion
with the
cuts?
rebound.
What do you have going on there?
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Toronto foul call.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
Fourth personal foul.
With the floater. That's tipped. Toronto trails by 7. Outside Williams. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go.
This is the Westbrook that
And he
shoot,
can't
so I don't
extend
know
the
why you
lead to
sound
double
surprised.
digits. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Pass to Chris.
Pick up left. Oh, you're right.
Brown dishes to Westbrook.
Hey, down low.
Back to Brown.
Shut up.
Clock at 6. And McCollum with the block. And McCollum
didn't
throws
let
it
me
down
jump.
hard.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Now here's McCollum, following the shot by Kevin Durant. It's McCollum with the drive. McGee with the block.
Hey, swing it.
Here's Durant.
And one.
It's good from about 19 feet. And a breakdown here, guys.
Yes.
The hustle stats
And one.
for Chicago.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they've piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
Because you're trying to do crazy dribble moves with a 7'6" dude.
You always
what
want
do
a
you
player
want?
to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Parrish. And it's
Yes,
Parrish
but you're
with the
still
jam.
attempting spin moves with 7'6".
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand
just read the
slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Rubio. Ingram wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Well, I agree with you wholeheartedly there. I mean, this is one guy who just does not know how to back down, especially when the game's on the line in crunch time.
Set up. Set up.
Now here's Bird
I see him. I see him.
for the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bird's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
Come on. Come on.
And how about that, responding to the
That's
three-pointer
crazy.
against them with a quick one of their own.
You,
Terrific.
You ended up coming back into my defense.
Going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
And again, it's Robert Parrish. Parrish has got 4 this quarter.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Kick it out. Kick it out.
Out to the right wing. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Bye.
And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And it's 7 points for Kevin Garnett.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Curry can't get it to go. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Toronto trails by 7. Ingram with it. And it's Bird picking him up. And it's Ingram missing. Bird outside. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Here's Toronto.
Backdoor!
Rubio with it.
Hey, what is this? Hey,
He dishes it to Horford.
Timeout.
Chicago calls timeout. They're ahead by 9. There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
A tassel? Not my problem. I don't know.
Pierce kicks to Bird.
Yo, watch it!
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And Toronto has possession.
Oh, I should bring in Jalen
Curry
Green just to
kicks to Ingram.
steal it from me again.
Rubio outside. Fires the 3. No good that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Parrish up top. Another shot. Garnett. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2
Yeah,
free
but
throws for the contact right there. And the first one drops.
At the line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Westbrook against Rubio.
Whenever you're done pounding the air out of the ball.
He feeds it to Horford. Stolen by McGee. Durant, the pass to McGee. And the call will
Why
be
are you
against Al
fouling if the
Horford.
game's over?
That's his first foul of the game. In the bonus, we'll go to the free throw line.
At the line.
The first free throw is good.
Taking
When I'm up
shots.
by 14.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even
As
early
it-
on in
as
this
it
one,
missed.
it seemed like they were happy to be
As it
playing at
missed.
home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.